Okay, welcome back to another lesson. So in this lesson, we just make sure we can access this URL from anywhere. So if we come to here, it's going to open up this job post. This is just a copy of Twitter, basically. So I've copied the programming from Twitter. So go to the job post, we'll go to the users page, and then if we click out of it, we'll go back to the users page. So in the home page, it will just go back to the home page. We'll go to the users page, and we go to a job post. So we click on this, go to this job post URL from anywhere, and we click off it, it will go back to that users page. It's good in some applications, and it's a good tool to know, so I'll just go through it. So first thing I want to do is the back end. You can just add job ID in. You can get rid of this or just leave both of them, so then they're both same value. It was just easier than redoing the front end. So save, Command S, and then you want to go Firebase deploy -- only functions. Click enter. I've already done this. So that's it for the back end. So back to the front end. So when it comes to app.js, routes, exact path, users, username. So this can be anything that's a wildcard, if you didn't already know. And the component is user. So it allows us to go to the job, opens up the job, and the component is the user. So Command S for that one. So job post ID param is null, set this to null in the state. So what that is this here. Job post ID param is this. So come back to here. So const job ID equals this dot props dot match params dot job ID. So we're just matching what's in the URL to a job ID in jobs. So if we have the job ID, this dot set date job post ID param to the job ID. This will make more sense as we go along. So come down here. So we get this job post ID param, which is a job ID in the URL. So now we do these extra checks here, so you're gonna have to redo all yours. So if not job post ID param, which just means job post, so is it null? If it's null, question, we do this just as normal. Else, if it's not null, map through the job post and open dialog for the one that's in the params. So that's how we do this. Click enter. We'll go through our job post, find the one that matches the parameter, and opens up that job post. Same as clicking this, but it does it automatically for us. So back to here. Yeah, so as I said, so it goes through the job post. If it's not equal to job post param, it doesn't do anything. But if it is equal to the param, we pass this open dialog. So that just passing open dialog like this is the same as open dialog is equal to true. So it's just passing open dialog as a true value. So I think that might be it for this page. Go to the profile. Nothing on this page. Job post. Okay, so open dialog equals this dot props dot open dialog. So remember, if you pass it, or passing it before as true in the user component, and if it's true, then it's going to be opened up. So make sure you have this, and you want to set this. It doesn't have to be required because we always won't have it. or we won't always have it, so you don't have to be is required. And that's it for this page. Now to home. Don't know why I have this open, nothing on there. Okay, so this is gets it. So when we open the job ID, so when we click on this URL from anywhere, we click on it, it opens up. When we click off it, it goes back to their user page. So it doesn't go back to where we were before, it goes back to their user page. So to do that, we put old path, new path, and thing. Old path equals window.location.pathname. And comments user, I think we already had that. So new path is users, username, job post, job ID. So in the case the old path and new path are the same, we just send it back to the user's page. That will happen every so often. So in this case, window.history.pushDates, null, null, and new path. So it opens the new path, which is this one. And then this set date open equals true, old path, new path. So we set both the values here. And then I think that's it. So in handle close, we always want to go back to the old path, as I said before. So when we close this, handle close goes back to the old path. Hopefully it's not too confusing. If you just run through it a bit, it makes it a bit easier. Again, that's it. I just wanted to get this out of the way. So we'll now continue on, I think, with notifications. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next lesson. Any questions in the comments below. Thanks.